Welcome back to Coral Roots. This is a fun one, only because I really enjoy watching other people do their Azure hauls. So I thought, well, we literally just got our Azure for the first time in a few months, and I thought I would share what we got. So with that, without further ado, let's just jump right into it, shall we? I have my actual order sheet here. Should I save how much we spent till the end? Maybe I'll do that. Let's just check it right off the list. Okay, so oh my gosh, I got like 6 times. No reason. The first thing on the list that I got was some active dry yeast. Now, I am almost 100% a sourdough baker at this point, but when, like today, for example, this is such a good example, actually. I decided today that I wanted to make shredded chicken sandwiches with the chicken that I did a whole chicken in the crock pot yesterday. And we need buns, and we don't have any buns made, so then I make buns with yeast. My yeast that I had before was, what's that, Old Mill, whatever that is, and that was almost gone. So anyway, all that to say, we got ourselves some dry active yeast. This is 1 pound. I will be putting it in the freezer, well, in a Ziploc baggie thing, and then putting it in the freezer. And then up next, we have, where is it? It's on the table. I spread it all out so that, there it is. Literally the first bag. Up next, we have some organic, non-GMO white topping popcorn. I feel like that doesn't really need an explanation, other than it's really hard to find non-GMO popcorn for the air popper in the store. And it's also been really hard to find just in general just popcorn kernels. I don't know why. Kind of weird. But this is a lot. This is 5 pounds. I think what I might end up doing with this is putting it into maybe like 1 pound, 1 pound, so 5 1-pound bags. And sucking out the air and then freezing 4 pounds. I wonder if we even need to freeze it. Probably don't even need to freeze it. We'll just airtight it, and then I think they'll last long. So that was next. After that, we got some einkorn flour. Now, I haven't been able to get einkorn in a while. After when people started making bread and then people started learning about einkorn, I myself included, einkorn started flying off the shelves. The price of it is ridiculous. So if you don't know, einkorn is the our original wheat. It's the only wheat that's never been hybridized. There's a whole lot of, you can go look it up, but basically it's never been hybridized. The reason why it's a more difficult wheat to grow, so big corporations don't like to use it because you don't get as much grain from it as you would from the now mass production flour. Blah blah blah. Along with that, it has a much higher protein content. So if you're making bread, anything bread based, it's just more nutritious. Now, I normally have got the oh my gosh, I'm gonna blank on the, oh my gosh, what is Jovial? The Jovial brand einkorn flour. And anyway, so I thought I would try the einkorn flour from Azure branded, bag. I don't know who actually grows it, and see how that is. It is, does it say where it was grown? Certified organic, blah, blah, blah. I don't see where it's actually sourced from, but Azure's pretty good about their sourcing, so I feel pretty good about that. For reference, this flour's protein is 18 grams. I don't have another flour in front of me, so it's not a very good example, I guess. I'm just realizing that as the sun is moving, I look exceptionally tan right now because the sun's now going to the back of the house. I'm facing the big glass doors on the back of our house. It's very good. I have no filter. yes, I'm gonna have a good feel-good day about my face. Up next, I'm only going in the order of my actual receipt, so there's that. Like, it doesn't make any sense other than that. We got some organic chocolate chips. This is 1 pound. I actually thought I got the larger order or a larger bag of this, but apparently not. But then Claire reminded me that no, I actually did purposely get this one because the other chocolate chips that I got at Azure the last time were sold out. So I didn't know if we were going to like these as much. So this is another one where there's like lots of conversation around sourcing your chocolate chips. So, cooking instructions. Enjoy as a snack. Add to your favorite trail mix or add to your favorite baking recipe. So, that's going to be fun. That'll be good. And then after that on my list, we have some crushed red pepper flakes in a Mylar bag. It's resealable. Buy those in bulk. Don't really go bad, especially when you have the bags like this. I bought oregano, dill, maybe. I have a couple of these up there, and they taste really good. Like the spiciness, not spicy, but the spiciness, like the freshness is very yummy. They don't taste like they're old, and they last a really long time. So I guess maybe they'll start to taste old. We'll see. But so I got those. I did curl my bangs, but alrighty. I hope that's not too loud. I'm gonna have to splice in. This is probably what I'm most excited about. So we shop. I go all over the place trying to find my most organic food that I possibly can. And one of the things that I liked to buy at Costco was their organic cage-free, free-range, whatever, eggs. It's as close as I can get to good eggs without buying like $12 for a dozen eggs. I haven't been able to locally source it. So anyway, Costco's been out. Hashtag Costco out of eggs. Like, go look at that on X. There's a whole conspiracy on that as well. Just haven't been able to find them. So we got, let's see, it's Wilcox Family Farm eggs, large brown, organic bulk. We got 15 dozen eggs. Here, I'll splice in the little video I just did outside. That's going to be great. That sounds insane, but Claire and I were figuring out that we basically go through 1.5 dozen eggs a week for the 3 of us. And with my mom being down here, we've actually gone through more than that most of the time. And the shelf life is pretty good. And I feel like if we start to reach where we think we're not getting through them pretty fast enough, then I can just like make, little egg bite things and freeze them and you can freeze eggs. So very excited about that. After that, and I'll put in another video of this. Here you go. Smart. After that, we did the Sierra Nevada Cheese Company vat cultured European butter salted organic, 15 pounds of my butter. Comes in a little tube. It's delicious. Up next, we've got, this is the next one that I'm pretty excited about. I've never bought. It's supposed to be awesome. Shay Elliott of the Elliott household always talks about it. Some Sucanat. So sugar in the store is highly refined, basically strips anything out of the sugar. Sucanat is still sugar from sugarcane, like the sugar in the store, but somehow, and I don't know all the details, you can go look this up yourself as well. But so it's like the pure form of the sugar cane versus the processed form, I think is the best way of putting it. Anyway, I've never had it. They've been out, so clearly people like it. That is that. Then after that, we've got, I feel like I skipped something. Oh, I did. So in addition to the einkorn flour, I also got the einkorn berries. to store and grind my own einkorn to mix in with stuff. Wheat berries store way longer than flour. Flour does go rancid after a while, so this is like more of a long-term storage, plus just the fun of using my grinder. This is 5 pounds, which is funny because I got the 25-pound bag of the wheat berries, and this came and I was like, oh, kind of disappointed. But I actually think this is probably a good amount of this until I learn how to use it and all that without it having storage problems, me having storage problems, like nowhere to put it. And then last but not least, also something I've been waiting for that's been out of stock, maple sugar. Delicious. Maple sugar is another sugar, I guess you could call it a sugar substitute, sugar alternative. It is basically dehydrated maple syrup. Nothing added, all natural. I love the flavor of it. It's so good. But look at how tiny this thing is. I'm going to go through it like in no time. So I'll have to maybe be a little more. But they were literally, it's the only size they had, which is what, 32 ounces? So I should have maybe got more than one. But anyway. Now, for the grand total. For the grand total, what do you think this all cost? To recap, we got, well, it doesn't matter the cases of stuff because it's just with the boxes they put it in, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different items. Obviously more than one, like of the butter, more than one of the eggs. Grand total. $381.13. Now that does include a shipping charge because you do pay, like, I don't actually know how that works. You just pay a shipping charge for them to bring the truck. So without the shipping, $351, but $381, almost $400 for 10 items. Now again, we got 15 dozen eggs and 15 pounds of butter. I mean, look at this. Here, should I do like a, at the end of the shot? Maybe I'll do that. We'll close. We're going to close with like a fun panorama of all the items. Thanks for watching. Bye.